What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophia, and this is my channel, Sophia Sees Beauty, where we review all things beauty and makeup. Today's video, I'm very excited to do. I just received in the mail the Nude Dior eye quint and lipstick case for their New Look collection. So if you guys are interested in a review of both of these products, stay tuned. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do videos and reviews for all types of makeup, especially luxury makeup. So if that is of interest to you, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified of every time I post a new video. And if you guys enjoy Dior and you like this kind of video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. I am new here on YouTube, so every thumbs up counts. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's get started with the product details, starting with the Dior eye quint. I'm going to be reading from the Dior website, and I will be posting close-ups of these products since the packaging and the embossment are really what we're here to see, guys. So Dior recently released this in December of 2021. I'm not sure if this is like a winter collection or if it's supposed to be an early spring collection. I'm not quite sure about that, but it is a lovely collection nonetheless. And Dior's website says,
Dior has created a limited edition inspired by the New Look style, the name used for the first time in 1947 by Carmel Snow to describe Christian Dior's first runway show. Rediscovered Tutu, the palette with shades of pink, brown, and a pearly lavender, adorned for the occasion with an exclusive houndstooth pattern that echoes the house of Dior's couture creations.
So as the site suggested, this is essentially just a re-release of an existing shade that exists in the Dior permanent line, which is called Tutu. This palette includes shades of pink and brown and pearly lavender. The main difference that you're getting here is really just the embossment. You get sort of that houndstooth effect, and it is really beautiful, but do know that these are not new shades. This exists in the permanent collection. I'm going to be doing a demo of this in just a second so we can see if it performs well. But in terms of the overall presentation, the packaging of this palette is exactly the same as all other Dior quints. It's really just that beautiful embossment. It's really just that little extra hint of luxury that you're getting with this. I did not have this color story already, so I thought that this would be a good opportunity to pick this up in a nice special limited edition embossment. And this palette retails for $65 and is made in France. That seems to be pretty much in line with all of the other quints. It might be like $4 or $5 more, but you're really not paying more for this limited edition, so just kind of keep that in mind. Alrighty, moving on to the lipstick. It says on the site,
February 1947, Christian Dior dazzled the fashion world just as much as he shook it up with his first runway show called New Look. Today, the iconic Rouge Dior lipstick is experiencing its own new look, reinvented in an ultra-desirable limited edition. For the first time, Dior's couture houndstooth pattern adorns both the lipstick case and the lipstick bullet itself. The case of the New Look limited edition is refillable. Once your lipstick is finished, replace it with the Rouge Dior refill of your choice.
So this is the regular Rouge Dior formula, and as I mentioned, it does come in this limited edition refillable packaging. I really like that they did something different for this compared to the eyeshadow palette. It feels like, I don't know if this is metal, but it has a really nice, luxurious, like textured feel to it. And I do love that not only is the lipstick embossed, but I love that this is a refillable case because I did a review of the Atelier of Dreams Mignonette collection. That was a set of 4 lipstick with the refillable case. I will link that video here and down below in the description box, but I mentioned in that video, I really like that they're doing these refillable cases because that means that once you finish this lipstick, you're able to continue enjoying the case and this sort of like collection, new look for years to come. So I like that not only is it eco-friendly, but I also love that you're not throwing it out once you finish up your lipstick. And so I saw on the Dior website, they do have several colors in this collection that say that they're limited edition. So I decided to pick up one of those. I picked up the color Nude Look. Get it? New Look. Nude Look. And I picked up this color because I thought it would be super wearable, and that way I'd be able to use this gorgeous lipstick case just a little bit more. I also thought it would be a color that a lot of you guys are interested in, and this comes in the velvet finish, so I will be demoing this for you as well. This lipstick was also made in France and it retails for $45. So just in summary, starting with the eyeshadow quint, we don't have any new packaging, we don't have any new colors, we just have a gorgeous embossing on the product itself. itself. And then with the lipstick, we do have this gorgeous limited edition case. We have limited edition colors, and we have embossment on the lipstick bullet itself. Now that we know all of those product details, let's get into some swatches and a demo of each product. Okay, party people, I've got you up close and personal. We're gonna kick this off with some swatches. I have not seen the sun in a couple of days. It is winter, so I've got as many lights on here as possible to help you guys really see the colors and see the demo. So apologies, I am filming in kind of artificial light right now, but hopefully you guys can see these up close. Okay, so starting off with the eyeshadow quin, I did wanna mention that when I opened the little box, which looks the same as any other Dior packaging, same for the lipstick. It did say that you can use these 3 colors if you want to create more of a darker sultry look, and then you can use these 3 colors to create more of just like a natural look. So just wanted to mention that for you guys. I think they're just trying to make it easy for us all, but we're gonna try whatever we want today. So again, this is in the shade Tutu. If you already have this formula in your collection, it's probably not gonna be any different. I do not have this quint already, so this is gonna be the first time I'm swatching this particular product. And I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of go in order all around. Starting off with this shade here. That is kind of like a beautiful pearlescent pink color. And I will post close-ups of this also so you guys can see it all together at the end. Now I'm going in with this color right here. Ooh, and that's a very pretty soft mauve with a little hint of shimmer. This particular formula for Dior, it's very soft. You're not gonna get big, blingy, bright, metallics from Dior. You're gonna get something that's really soft. And it's almost like when I'm putting it on, I'm like, am I getting any color? And then once I'm done, I step away and it looks gorgeous and diffused. And I think it's very forgiving for a lot of skin tones. We're gonna go in with this color. This really pains me to ruin the embossment, but we must do this for science. Okay, so this is a little bit deeper, a little more like rose purpley color. So that is that center shade. Next up, we're gonna do this purpley gray color in the corner. Ooh, that's probably the most special shade in the palette, I would guess. And then lastly, I'm going to do this darker color up in the corner here. These feel so silky smooth. How come no one told me about this palette? Or was I just not paying attention? Look, all of these swatched gorgeously. This is kind of like an eggplant shade. So there you guys go. I will post some close-ups right now so you can hopefully see them with a bright light on them, as much light as possible. And that looks absolutely stunning. I can't wait to play with these. All right, now let's go in with this lipstick. This is a very pretty nude. I'm just gonna swatch it. Oh, I don't wanna like ruin it, but we must use it. Okay, that's super pretty. That looks a lot like, kind of like a Pillow Talky shade. Let me go get my Pillow Talk lipstick and we will compare. I'm back. Okay guys, so can you guess which one is which? So this is the Dior and this is the Pillow Talk. So this is again Dior Nude Look in the velvet finish, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution in Pillow Talk. And they look almost identical. I would say maybe this one's like slightly pinker, and the formulas are kind of similar. You know, I haven't worn this one yet, so we will see, but this one seemed maybe a little bit creamier, and this one maybe is a little bit more silky because it is that velvet finish, and that's kind of what I got just from the swatch. But I wanted to show that to you guys because a lot of you are probably looking for a nude, and I'm not saying you don't need this lipstick, but if you like Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk and you want all of this delicious nude houndstooth goodness from Dior, then maybe this is a good color because you know that you like this color. All right, I hope those swatches were helpful. Now we're gonna get into the demo. Nothing wants to stick to my nose today. Does that ever happen to you guys? All right, let's get into the demo. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy today because this is an existing palette. I always put timestamps down below, so if you already have this palette or maybe you've already swatched it in store, you know how it performs, you can always just skip ahead to my final thoughts or to any other part of the video. I'm gonna start off with a rougher number 16 brush, which is just this little crease brush, and we're gonna go in with this shade. I'm sorry if you guys can hear drilling in the background. They are doing construction on my building and it really puts a damper on my makeup tutorials. That is going on very seamlessly. I'll just get in close so you guys can kind of see that going on. It blends out very well, and like during this time of year, I have patchy eczema on my eyelids. I really struggle to keep them hydrated, and this is still going on very nicely. I liked this purple shade when we were swatching so much. I'm actually gonna put that all over the lid because I think one of the reasons why you're gonna get this palette is gonna be for this shade. And I'm just going in with a little shader brush from Couleurs, I believe. I really don't want to ruin the embossment, but it must be done. Wow, that's really beautiful. I think that you could put this all over the eye and it would be a really great one and done. I'm just going back in with a little bit more of that crease color to kind of blend things out. I'm also going to apply this mid-tone shade to the lower lash line. I love that this collection is called New Look because it's coming out around New Year's and it's like, new look, new me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Next up, I'm gonna go into this lightest shade and I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner. Sometimes I just like to get most of the look on and then I'll kind of build the depth afterwards. We only have 5 colors here, so it's not like we're going in with a million different mattes. Ooh, that brightened things up. It's so pretty. Now I'm gonna go in with this center shade right here and just build up a little more depth with a blending brush. You guys can kind of see that shade popping up and kind of coming to light. Although this is an existing colorway, I think the benefit that we get is that a lot of their limited edition collections, so I've heard, have not been the best quality or they are kind of hit or miss. And I think one of the good things about this particular collection is that we know that this is good quality. Like this has been tested and reviewed before. So at least if you're buying something, you know, as beautiful as this, you know it's gonna work. We're gonna blend all of this out, but I'm just gonna go into this darkest shade right here with this GOSS Artiste Collection brush. And I just wanna add like a tiny little bit, just kind of here on the outer corner. Nothing too crazy, but I just wanna sort of like define that outer V a little bit. These are so silky smooth, so silky smooth. I'm trying to be pretty precise here because if you don't, like sometimes these blend away because they are so silky and forgiving. So I'm gonna like put the color where I want it to be and then blend it out after. I think that this would work for a pretty good range of skin tones, but if you have a very deep skin tone, I'm a little worried that maybe this color, it might be, as you can see, like it blends really well, but I am a little bit concerned if you have a darker skin tone, if that's gonna be enough to build up depth because it's so silky. All right, so here's how this is looking. And lastly, I'm just gonna pop this little lightest color into the center for a little extra sparkle there because we love sparkle. I think my camera turned off and wasn't filming, but I did go into one of my Hourglass ambient lighting powders and I just went around and I blended everything out so you guys can see what this final look looks like. I'm gonna go pop on some mascara and then we'll come back and we'll try on the lipstick. All right, I am back and this is the look. Let me maybe turn my lights down just a little bit so you can kind of see this gorgeous, sophisticated look that I created. I love this color story. I'll get into it more in my final thoughts, but this is the final look and I will link everything, including my eyeliner and mascara, in the description box below. Anything that's on my face, I'm gonna put it in the description box below. So let's get into the lipstick. Because this is so similar to Pillow Talk, I pulled out my Pillow Talk lip liner. I'm just gonna go in with that first. All I have on my lips is lip balm. Let's go in with this stunning lipstick. This has a very silky texture, which is why I think this is called the Velvet formula and not the matte formula. I have a couple of Dior lipsticks, but I'm not an expert on all of the differences, but I think this is something that is going to kind of give you that sort of natural look without being too matte and too drying. So maybe if Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk in the Matte Revolution formula is a little bit too like dry and matte for you, maybe try this one. Yeah. And I think that this Nude Look color pairs really well with this particular palette. I wouldn't say that for all of the other lipsticks that are in the line. That's one of the reasons why I got this one, but maybe just kind of keep that in mind. All right, guys, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed that demo and those swatches. I hope that those were helpful. Now let's get into my final thoughts. Okay, friends, let's get into my final thoughts on this beautiful new Dior collection. Starting off with the eyeshadow quint, I think that this is a really beautiful eyeshadow palette. I think that this is probably, you know, I have a couple of Dior eyeshadow quints, but I think that this might be the best performing formula that I've ever tried from them. I think it's probably because it's part of the permanent line. But if you already have Tutu, I don't think that you need this. I think that while this is a really beautiful palette and I enjoyed the experience, I think that if you already have it, there's really no point in getting this particular collection. I think that my main complaint about this is I really wish that they did something special here with the packaging like they did with the lipstick case. Like, this is just so luxurious and special. You look at this and you instantly know which lipstick this is, which collection it comes from. But with this just looks like all of the other palettes that I have in my vanity. So I don't know. I really wish that they had done something special with this. For me, I don't think that the embossment is enough, but I'm not mad about it because I didn't already have Tutu in my collection already. And now I get it with this beautiful embossment. Also, if you don't like pinks or purples, obviously don't get this palette. That is the particular, you know, color story that they have here. And kind of about that color story, I'm curious as to why they picked this particular quad. I'm wondering if it's just because pinks and mauves are really popular right now and they think that it'll sell well. Personally, I think it would have been more fun to do something that echoes the Houndstooth colors of black and white, maybe a smoky eye palette, maybe something a little more sparkly, a little more classic, a little more, I don't know, like neutral leaning. I don't really understand why they picked Tutu as the color story to use in this palette. It is beautiful, but I don't think it necessarily makes a ton of sense, if that makes sense. Okay, let's talk about the lipstick. I think if you're gonna get anything from this collection, get one of the limited edition shades in the lipstick, because I think that the price of this is definitely worth it for what you're getting. You're getting this gorgeous and, might I say, very luxurious refillable case that you can continue to use once you use up the lipstick. Plus, the Dior lipsticks, they are so good. I love this velvet formula and I like all of the other formulas as well, so you really can't go wrong. I think that this is a fantastic color. The other colors in the collection looked really nice, and you're also getting this gorgeous embossment as well. So to me, I think this makes more sense for your money because you're getting a limited edition case, limited edition colors, limited edition embossment, and overall, I think that it's very luxurious and it performs very well. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that review. That is my hot take on this whole collection. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I have a lot of amazing videos queued up for the next couple of weeks, and I would love for you to be here to see all of those. Also, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on this video. Hopefully it helped you today. Just shoot me a thumbs up, and that's a really great way to thank me and let me know that this is the type of content that you enjoy. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and you have a happy new year, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.